What's up, YouTube? It's BBcast back again with another video and another reaction. And in today's video is this officer from Arizona. Well, I think it was actually a group of officers where they are being investigated for like tasing and like using like slurs against a mentally disabled man. Not mentally disabled, a special needs person. My bad. I'm sorry I got that wrong. But yeah, they just did a whole bunch of like messed up stuff. So I'm gonna watch it, get my reaction. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section. Let's get into the video.
15 investigation as an Arizona man with developmental disabilities arrested in his family's apartment is tasered again and again by police.
We've been following up for months on his complaints of excessive force. Now the ABC 15 investigators have obtained a copy of the man's civil rights lawsuit and police video of that arrest. Now this case raises a major issue in law enforcement agencies across the country. How do you police people with special needs?
Lake Havasu City Police would not go on camera to discuss this case, but they do say they have regular training in reference to high liability issues, including taser, firearms, driving, case law, and interacting with subjects that have special needs. But the family of 25-year-old David Adams says that officers failed the night he was arrested. And a warning here, this video may be hard to watch.
David, come on out with your hands up.
It's 4 a.m. on June 7th, 2023. Several officers just entered the Lake Havasu City apartment where David Adams was living with his family.
Leave the house. You want to tell me what's going on tonight?
David's mom was out of town. One of his brothers called 911 asking for police to evict David after a tug of war over a blanket.
He hit me in my face. I got the one on. After you started it. No, I did it.
Police try to arrest David for misdemeanor disorderly conduct.
Somebody got a taser. Drive stunning. I'm going to grab the taser, Sarge.
You can hear the taser activates as it's pressed against David's skin. The taser goes off at least 7 times over 4 minutes. The police report says at least one officer also punched David, and this video angle shows multiple officers on top of him.
As a mom, when you finally got a chance to watch this video, it must have been really hard for you.
I'm trying not to tear up right now as I'm talking to you about it. It was devastating. It was just devastating, you know, for it to be a member of your family, let alone your child.
The Adams family and their lawyer have filed a federal civil rights lawsuit alleging negligence and excessive force.
This is a situation where you have someone sitting on the ground and multiple officers on top of that person. No tasing was necessary at all.
Lake Havasu City Police conducted their own internal investigation, concluding this was not excessive force. An AZ post, the state board that disciplines officers, took no action. But the family's lawyer, Sean Woods, says officials should have taken a much different approach.
In standards across the nation, the officers probably should have just said, you know what, we're going to take a report and maybe come back the next day to talk to the different people.
Especially since the police knew David had some sort of developmental disability. Listen to this, recorded on the officers' own body cams when they first arrived 30 minutes before the arrest.
These are those 3 that me and Danielle dealt with. Mom's out of town, that's why they're acting up, is because Mom usually keeps them under control. They're all like special needs, yes.
When a police supervisor pulls up, one officer's description of the young man becomes more vulgar and demeaning, using a slur, the R word, to describe their condition.
What's up, boss? Waiting on you. These are those 3 brothers that are they're all like.
That's actually wild, the fact that he even said that shit to his like sergeant or, you know, officer, whoever pulled up. And this is all on body cam, bro. Like, they really don't be caring that like they're catching this at all.
Special needs.
A Lake Havasu City police investigation did find the officers' language violated their standards and gave them a letter of counseling. But the lawyer for David and his family says what the officers said and what they did seem connected.
Listening to that language, it's hard to believe that they weren't amped up and that they didn't want to do something to Mr. Adams. When you watch this, just as an outside observer, it appears punitive.
We ain't have any issues, right, huh?
David was taken to jail and later convicted of 2 misdemeanors for the blanket fight.
but he was acquitted on the charge of resisting arrest.
Yeah, put your hands through the strap.
After his release from jail, David went to the hospital and he had these photos taken of his wounds. He's been diagnosed with rhabdomyolysis. Some medical studies say it's a rare but serious complication that people can experience after being tasered, which can lead to permanent damage of the heart and kidneys.
How is your son doing now?
He is dealing with issues still every day because of his physical maladies from the attack. He has, emotional things from the attack.
Which is why mom, Cassandra Adams, is advocating for better training and more accountability.
Go up the chain of command and let people know, because if they don't hear about it and if it doesn't essentially pile up, nothing will ever change.
Again, the officers faced no formal discipline beyond the letter of counseling, although one officer involved, Josh Condra, did quit before the investigation was over, and he now works for another law enforcement agency. I'm senior investigator.
And that's what I was talking about in my video yesterday, bro. They literally quit and go to the next department. Where did they go actually stop that? Because that officer felt like he was about to get in trouble. He knew, he felt guilty if he did that, bro. Like, come on. The other ones just stayed and they were just hoping everything be good and they didn't even get in trouble. But, when they're getting investigated, it's the same people they're having lunch with. I mean, that's my opinion, though. But, no, like, whenever they went to their house, and then whenever his sergeant came up or whoever, and then he was like talking about these three brothers and they're effing the R word or whatever. I have a friend that that has like two brothers that has special needs, and people really do get offended by that word, and that's just something not to say. And for the officer to say that is just very unprofessional and just not cool at all. And for what he did to that dude, also like tasing him multiple times and putting it to his back, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Like they knew what they knew he, bro. You didn't need that many officers. Cause I think what in the video they had like bro, like they had like a lot of officers, and you telling me they had to pull the taser out on him? I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this though. How do y'all feel about these officers in AZ in Arizona, man? Like that's wild, man. But that's my take on it though. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that, man. And y'all have a wonderful day.